Nice and loud. Okay.
He's going to drag this.
Okay. Second camera. Mean camera. What am I doing? I might want to wait for this canoeist.
There's going to be a lot of noise now because he's going to drag this.
Let's just enjoy it then. You ever fancied that, Michael?
I have done it.
What? I beg your pardon.
Yep.
Tell us about it.
The younger days with the army.
Do you miss the army?
I do, yeah. Yep.
Tell me why you miss the army.
Because you're fit and you can do everything. Now you can't. You can barely walk.
We had you running down the beach to get to the seat though, didn't we?
Well, I wouldn't say running.
Are we alright, Tom?
Yeah.
Look at that lovely boat.
It's going to come through the shop, that's what.
Just watch that, Michael. That's pure gold, that is.
It's coming in the back out of the van, it's perfect.
Michael, how's your life right now?
At the minute, I'm content. I'm happy. Yeah. Could be happier, but I'm happy.
What are you happy about?
At the minute, being on this holiday. Fun and joy. A break from the usual rigmaroles of Bradford.
What do you miss about Bradford?
What do I miss about Bradford? It's not really a lot you can miss about Bradford.
So I'm just leaving lots of spaces because it's just really nice to see you thinking and looking at my question, thinking about my questions. I just wanted to get more into inside the real Michael. What's inside the real Michael?
I'll be honest, I'd be a lot happier if there was no dementia. Get your true self back.
How does dementia stop you from being your true self?
There's too many barriers that hold you back. The biggest thing I have is, now they always say to me, it doesn't really, you shouldn't worry about it, was reading, writing and arithmetic. When you've done that all your life and then all of a sudden you can't do it, and they keep saying to you, no, don't worry about it, because there is people that can't read and write, but when you've done it all your life and then all of a sudden you can't.
Pardon me. And cue irritating dogs. Sorry about this, Michael. I did say to them earlier, but you know. I slightly lost my thread then. That was about the frustration, wasn't it, of dementia? So you're aware, because you must be aware of those things that you can't do, which might make it even more frustrating.
It does, but they keep saying to you, life goes on, you can still do things, but there's a lot of things you can't do. And the things you can't do is the things you always miss. I used to love reading Stephen King books. I used to love reading true life stories, and then all of a sudden you can't read them. If I do pick a book up, I can read a paragraph, and then the words they seem to jump off the page. and then you've got to put it down and then leave it for so long, come back, and just hope that your memory, you can still remember what it was you've read. Otherwise, you've got to start from scratch again. It sounds daft, but if you give me a big book where somebody could maybe read the whole book in a couple of weeks or maybe a couple of months, it would take me years to read it.
Is the mic okay, Tom? Something so good about sitting here actually, because this is a good place to sit and talk, isn't it? Because we were on the pier, it wasn't so good, was it?
No.
What's good about where we are? I mean, I chose this spot, but you saw it as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because you're a photographer, you can tell what it looks like. What's good about this spot that we're in now?
It's just nice and relaxing, and the sound of the sea. There's something about the sea, it just relaxes you. I've done the same. The room I'm in, because it's right at the front, I sleep with the window open, and through the night, that's all I can hear is the waves, and it just puts you to sleep. In fact, last year I recorded it, so I can listen to it at home.
You don't play videos of us when you're trying to get to sleep or at home? We could film me and Tom just sort of looking into the lens with some waves in the background to help you. Sorry about that. Even I'm fine, because I find it really difficult to relax, so I'm just finding sitting here next to the sea in this spot. We've got the people watching us, and Elaine with a microphone, but it's still kind of enclosed, isn't it? It feels really, really nice and safe, yeah. Lovely. Tell me about music in your life.
I actually love music, but that's another problem with dementia. It affects the music. I've always been able to, I was able to read music, and now I can't. It's the same as reading a book, that you've got the staff with the notes on it, and the notes just keep jumping all over the place, so you just can't read it.
But you do still play, because we forced you to play in one of the videos.
Well, it's all by ear now to it. But then you get, we used doing it, you're put on the spot, and then your mind goes blank, and I can't remember what the tune was, or...
It's like thinking about the sea and what it feels like to be by the sea and chat. How does it feel when you're playing music and you're not worrying so much about the notes?
It's just total relaxing. I actually find, if I'm sitting at home and I'm having a really bad day, pick an instrument up and start playing it, you forget about everything else. So your dementia sort of goes then, because you forgot about dementia. And then just sit and play away. And then after, you just feel chilled out, you just feel relaxed.
Let's just relax here for a little bit and then stop. It's very peaceful, isn't it? You right, Elaine? You right, Julie? You right, Lawrence? Lovely. It's good here, isn't it?
Yep. The only trouble I have with music now is I can't remember the name of tunes. It'll be in my head what I'm playing, oh yeah, I like this, I'll play this. But I can't remember what it's called. So if somebody was to say to me, oh, do you know such and a tune? I'm thinking, yeah, I know it, but I can't remember how it goes then. Because you lose track of the names.
It must be so hard when people say, yeah, but don't worry about it, it doesn't matter, because...
They all say that. But it's not them what's got it.
How do people help then?
Just leave them to my own devices. Sometimes people's trying to help and they're more a hindrance than anything. They think they're doing good, but they're not. They're making the situation worse.
Strike a chord, anyone? People try and help and they make it worse? Yeah, Julie? Everyone's nodding. Elaine? People try and help and they make it worse. Okay, let's stop. That was really great. Cut, everybody.
It's going to be a loud noise, Elaine. It looks good.